EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Pass complete there to Nakua. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a ring on a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact. And they'll go deep.
34-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Stafford. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Adams from 17 yards out. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Cardinals, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
On play action, Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Out of the gun, Brissett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dances. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The give is to DiMercato. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, was they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's DiMercato. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Brissett. A quick hitter complete. It's Weaver. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cardinals.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Brissett sets to throw it. He completes it to Wilson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Brissett from the gun on third. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown
From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Ryland on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Evades him at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 34.
When you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw, Brissett. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Arizona.
To throw is Brissett. Now he's going to step up and run. We'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On the handoff, it's DiMercado. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason when we go to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Well, the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now. 15-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They begin the drive with Williams. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Stafford. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
It's a gain of 3.
And 3rd and 8 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw is Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 34 yards for Kyron Williams. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Rams 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Brissett. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Brissett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's returnable now for Smith. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Rams 1st down. First and 10.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Stafford now to throw. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes second down at 5. Now it's Stafford. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down 21-17, 56 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now Brissett. He's got McBride. Look at the big fella go. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now it's the Rams' turn, trailing by a field goal. A little over 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Stafford. He's got Smith here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Stafford goes right back to Smith again. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
One last throw here for Stafford. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.